Hashtag ASUS ROG Strix G16 2025 review script. So you're looking for a laptop that can handle serious gaming and content creation without constantly throttling or overheating, right? Today I'm checking out the ASUS ROG Strix G16 to see if it actually delivers on that promise. Stick around because I'm going to show you exactly what this thing can do in real-world scenarios. By the way, link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. Let me start with the elephant in the room, which is the RTX 5070Ti. This GPU is no joke. I've been running everything from Cyberpunk 2077 to Black Myth Wukong at ultra settings, and this thing is consistently hitting 120 to 144 frames per second. If you're someone who plays competitive shooters, that's huge because the 165Hz display actually syncs up perfectly with those frame rates. You're getting a smooth, responsive experience that honestly feels more like a high-end desktop than a laptop. For creators, this means rendering times actually cut in half compared to older generation laptops I've tested. The processor deserves its own mention. That Ryzen 9 8940HX with 16 cores and 32 threads handles multitasking like a champ. I threw everything at it, like streaming while gaming, editing in Premiere while having 20 browser tabs open, and it never once stuttered or dropped frames. The 64GB of DDR5 RAM makes sure you're never waiting around for anything to load. That's actually where the real value sits for creators who juggle multiple applications. Here's something that impressed me more than I expected: the cooling system. A lot of gaming laptops sound like jet engines after 30 minutes of heavy use. This one stays remarkably quiet while keeping temperatures low. They've engineered the airflow pretty well, and you notice that when you're using it for hours without the fan noise driving you crazy. That matters if you're streaming or recording voiceovers because background noise becomes a real issue. The 2TB SSD and that 16-inch Wuxka display round things out nicely. Storage isn't an afterthought here, so you can actually keep your games and projects on the drive without constantly deleting stuff. The screen is sharp, colors are vibrant, and that 3 milliseconds response time means no annoying ghosting when you're gaming. Now the honest part. The pros are clear: the performance is genuinely fast, the cooling keeps up, and it handles both gaming and work tasks without compromise. The build quality feels solid, and the RGB customization is actually fun if that's your thing. The con is price. This is legitimately expensive, and if you're only gaming casually, you might be paying for power you don't need. Also, portability isn't really its strong suit since you're hauling around a 16-incher with a power brick. So here's the bottom line. If you need something that crushes high-end games while also handling creative work, the ROG Strix G16 is worth the investment. Check out the current pricing on Amazon using the link below, and let me know in the comments if you've had experience with this one.